Oh Lord Jesus, no. She's not gonna die on my watch. I am not going to jail. She ain't dying. You ain't dying.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Woo. So today I've got a story, and obviously as you can see from the title, it's from when I nearly drowned. Okay, so Malta, when I was in Malta, and I was like, you know what, I'm here for 2 months. While I was there, I learned how to float. Kind of like, I had troubles. I didn't really know how to float. I mean, yeah, it sounds easy. One of the days we went to another island. It's called Camino. Beautiful, beautiful island. The water's just like blue, and obviously the water's blue, but yeah, it was just really nice. So anyway, it was a windy day. Me and my friend hired snorkels, and then we were in the sea and stuff, and we were like near the shore, and we were just like, oh, looking at the water, oh look, one fish, 2 fish. Oh. There was another island. It wasn't really an island, it was like just like a plot of land kind of thing, and it wasn't far from the island that we were on. Some kids were swimming to the other little plot of island, so I was just like, let's go and swim too. Let's go to the island. The thing is, I can swim, but I'm terrified of the deep end, because that just makes me like not be able to swim. So anyway, I was like, oh, I said to my friend like, oh yeah, you know, let's swim to the island. She was just like, oh okay. And because it was windy, I think she thought I meant let's go under the water and look at fish. Anyway, we got under the water, and obviously the snorkel has a pipe, so you can't really go too deep, otherwise you inhale water. So we were just like, so I was just like, okay, hold my hand and we'll swim. She felt a bit more confident holding my hand. So then we were under the water, holding hands, we were just like swimming. The wind was so strong that we didn't realise when we were under the water, and so it kind of blew us a bit further. And so I was just like, okay, yeah, you know, I know that we're going to get to a deep end before we reach the other plot of land. And so she probably wasn't expecting it or whatever, she just thought we were going to be in the surrounding area looking at fish. So as we were swimming, she squeezed my hand, and this is the dumb thing that we didn't do. We didn't talk about signals or signs like to say like, oh, you know, if I squeeze your hands this means stop. Anyway, so she squeezes my hand. Me being an idiot was just like, oh okay, she's saying let's go faster. So I'm there, I'm just like, yeah, let's go. So I'm like, obviously I'm using one hand's holding her, and then the other hand I'm just using to swim. I'm just like, so I'm just like swimming, I'm just like having the time of my life, and I'm just like, yeah, we're gonna get to the other land, and then we're gonna be like, yo guys, woo, look at us. So literally after I started swimming faster, she let go of my hand about 7 seconds later, and I was just like,
we never planned for you to let go of my hand, so what's going on?
I look back, and this girl is under the water, her snorkel is off, she's about to drown, and I'm like,
oh Lord Jesus, no. She's not gonna die on my watch. I am not going to jail. She ain't dying. You ain't dying.
So I turn around and I'm just like trying to lift her out of the water, and as I'm lifting her out of the water,
my girl's pushing me.
Obviously it's just one of them things that you do, like when you're drowning, you try and hold on to anything that's around you, and I don't blame her. I would have probably done the same thing, and she was just like pushing me by my shoulders and my head. I'm sinking, and as I was sinking, my pipe went under the water. I inhaled water. I was just like, not on Jesus watch, we are not dying. And I'm like struggling for breath, and I'm just like trying to get above the water and whatever, and obviously it was hard, and then she came down a little bit, and so I tried to go up, and I went up. I managed to get like to breathe a little bit, and I was just like, well, I can't be up here breathing and she's down there, she's sinking again. So I lifted her back out again, and as I lifted her back up, I was just like, you know what, let me see how deep we actually are. I went down.
I could not feel the floor.
I don't know how far down I went. There's not even enough space. I went down probably my height. So we were as deep as double of my height. That was deep enough to terrify me. And me checking how far we were from the floor made me so scared. I really thought I was dying that day. I'm not even joking. I was like, when I then managed to push myself from the ground, the moment my toes touched the ground, I was just praying. Literally, I was just like, if I die today because of wanting to do fun things. I managed to push myself back out of the water, and I tried to like scream, and then as I tried to scream, I inhaled water with my mouth, and then I started coughing. I'm like there was these two guys that were right next to us, and they were playing beach ball. They must have thought we were having fun. They were hearing us screaming and whatever, because I managed to get back up again out of the water, and I managed to scream. This guy thought we were really playing, and I was just like, is you gonna save us or not? If we gonna die today? I mean, you seem comfortable enough to be here, so, you know, save us. One of the girls that we were with told one of the guys that we were with, she was just like, I think they're drowning, you know. And then he was just like, what? And then he turns around, and then he's just like, oh snap. So he swims to us, and he's like swimming, and he grabs us both. And then I was just like, obviously it's harder to save two people at the same time, so because I can swim, I knew I could manage to swim back, let him sort her out and whatever, and kind of like take her to the shore. And when he grabbed her,
I've never swum so fast in my life.
I was just like, I swam, and I got to the other girls, the two other girls that we were with. We just went and sat like on the rocks and stuff, and we just wrapped each other in our towels, and we were just sat there quietly. I look up, the lifeguards are there.
There wasn't one, there wasn't two, not three, not four, not five, there were 6 lifeguards.
They were at the top. They were directly in front of where we were drowning. They could have seen us, bird's eye view. They were literally at the top. They were just catching banter. I was so annoyed. It was just crazy. I was just like, how are you getting paid to save people's lives and you can't even see the people that are nearly dying? But anyway, she was like shaking. I was shaking. I think what bothered me the most was that because of miscommunication, I nearly got us killed. I don't know what I would have done if she would have died on my watch. How could I even forgive myself and stuff? And that really taught me a lesson. Everyone has their different stages of learning how to do different things. I should have been aware of the fact that, you know what, she may not be as far as I am in swimming and stuff. I thank God how he literally got us out of that situation, because it could have gone terribly wrong. I advise you guys, if you go on holiday, I've experienced a near-death experience, and I wouldn't wish it upon anyone else, and just be careful out there. And thought I'd share with you guys my story of how I nearly died. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you liked the story time and you want to hear more stories about my life, then give it a thumbs up. Catch you guys soon. Thanks for listening. Bye.